Hi, this is Karon Thackston with marketingwords.com and copywritingcourse.com. I'm here with the last in our F.A.C.E copywriting formula series, and just to recap, F.A.C.E stands for familiarity, audience, cost, and education. On other videos, we've already discussed familiarity, how familiar are your customers with your brand, with your overall company, and other things of that nature, with you personally as an organization or an individual. The A is your target audience themselves. The C is the cost of your product or your service. And now we're down to the E. And the E stands for education. When I say education, I'm not talking about the education level of your target customers. I'm talking about how educated they are about the specific product or service you're promoting through your copy. For instance, if you were writing copy that sold toasters, everybody's familiar with toasters. You stick the bread in, you push the lever, ta-da, you have toast. There's not anything very complicated about it. So it wouldn't take a lot of education to sell a toaster. Almost every household in America has a toaster, and you wouldn't have to worry about teaching people what this was, what it was for, how it worked, etc. But if you maybe had some really neat new features for a toaster, making this up off the top of my head, if there was a way without the bread going stale to preload your bagel or your English muffin or what have you in the toaster the night before and program it so it took the toast down, the bread down, toasted it to whatever crispness you wanted it or darkness you wanted it, and then had it pop up at the exact time you were coming down the stairs to the kitchen to have your breakfast, that would be something pretty cool. That would also require a little bit of education because people aren't familiar with that as a feature of a toaster. The same thing happens with computers. When Bluetooth came out, when wireless networks came out, nobody knew what they were, how you used them, or whatnot. So for a while, until people were educated about these things, the copy had to be longer because you had to teach them. So if there's an education element in your product or service, be prepared to have a little bit longer copy so that you can bring people up to speed on what this is, how it works, why they need it, and a lot of other information. And again, as I've said in all of these videos, all your copy doesn't have to be in one place. You can have different tabs on a page. You can have entirely different pages if that's the way your site functions best. But just remember, when deciding the overall length, how much copy is it going to take to get this conversion, you need to think about F.A.C.E. How familiar are they with you as a company, who your target audience is and their preferred communication styles, the cost of your product or service, and the education level involved with teaching them about the things that you're promoting through your copy. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The F.A.C.E formula comes directly from my step-by-step copywriting course. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to click over to copywritingcourse.com, where you can watch a very intriguing case study video about 3 mistakes that corrected were able to increase sales on one particular website by 86%. Not all that uncommon if you know what you're looking for. So look for that when you click over to the site as well. This is Karon Thackston with marketingwords.com and copywritingcourse.com, and I'll catch you next time.